gentlemen. Week 21, we're going to be doing simple interest. Your homework this week for today is going to be the front. I wrote it in the wrong spot. Remember, open house is on Thursday, and you'll have a modified day on Friday. Because Thursday was open house, so therefore Friday will be modified. All right, so simple interest. All right, simple interest. This is about the last thing I'm going to teach you with percents and whatnot. It's the one that's like most different compared to all. It's very different than tax, tip, markup, commission. Very, very different. Okay.
I forgot what commission is.
It's on your homework tonight. It will be on your test this week. So make sure we're. Okay. There's 2 steps. Step number 1. You're going to determine the interest. Okay. You're going to determine the interest. Does anybody know what interest is in the world? Excuse me? Oh, showing interest, yes.
Like when you...
Let's go to Andrew first, and then listen, Daniel. If you misses something, you can chime in. Where you get money? You get money? Okay, okay, yes. Daniel?
What's the question? Is it when, like... When you don't pay more? I mean, when you pay more.
When you pay more, yes. So, here's the positive. Andrew, when you get money via interest. Daniel's a negative. When you have to pay more. Where do I end up paying more?
When you go out.
But what am I using?
A credit card.
Huh?
A credit card?
Yes, very good, Andrew.
Oh, yeah.
So when your mom or dad use a credit card, not a debit card, but a credit card, and they charge it on their credit card, and they don't pay all of it at the end of the month, they get charged interest.
Does it also do with the car right now?
Yeah, when you borrow money from the bank to buy your super cool car, they charge you interest. The bank will charge you interest. When you buy a home,
And when you miss a payment, don't you
yes. So every time you miss a payment, and if you miss too many payments, they take the car back.
They
Repossess it or repossess it. Yep, exactly. Do any of you have savings account in the bank right now? Do you have savings account? Cool, awesome, good job. Woo, woo. Yeah, that's a good plan for college. So, Aiden, this money that we have for a savings account that some of your parents opened when you were small, or now, never too late, it's earning interest in the bank. It's earning free money. So let's say you deposit 1,000 when you were born. If I go right now and check your bank account, will you have more than or less than 1,000?
Less.
Okay, let's say you didn't touch it.
More.
Then you have more. You'll have more than 1,000. But you're like, wait, we only deposited 1,000. Where does extra money come from?
The bank.
The bank, as a thank you. Hey, thanks for keeping your money here for 18 years. We're going to give you free money.
Yeah.
Interest.
Like how much free money?
Yeah, how much are we talking?
It depends. Depends on how much you started with, that you don't touch it, and how many years was it in there. Okay? So, the more you start with, Axel, the more you start with, the more money you earn. If you start with 100, you'll earn something. But if you start with 1,000, you'll earn more than the guy with 100. But something is something. It's free money. Okay, here's the formula. Interest is equal to P times R times T. So it's all abbreviated, but I'll tell you what each of them means. Okay? The I stands for interest. The P stands for principal. Which is a fancy word for money. Principal, it just means money. How much did you borrow? How much did your parents put in when you were born? Times your rate is a fancy word for percent. And then the T,
That's
time. In years. Did you have your money there for 18 years? Did you have it for 5 years? A house takes 30 years to pay. So when you buy a house, you go to the bank, you're like, hey, can I borrow some money to buy a house? And the bank's like, yeah, sure, here's your money. Just stop. All this stuff on the floor. I'll blame you for it. Look at that. It takes 30 years to pay back a house. So for 30 years, you
What if
end
you
up...
died for 30?
Two options. One, your family continues paying for it. Or, Marley, the bank takes it back. Because you didn't finish paying it. Most times family are like, no, we'll finish paying it. We'll finish paying it. Usually, that's what happens. Because
And they don't.
it's a house. And it's very hard to buy a house. So if someone's already paid for half of it, would you want just the bank to just take it away? No, you would want to finish paying the house. Okay? Okay, step number 2. So this is first step. First step, you're going to multiply 3 numbers. Second step is when you find your total. El total. Interés, yeah, interest, interés. You're going to take your principal and you're going to add your interest. And this will give you your total. So your principal plus your interest is going to give you your total. Any questions? Okay. So it looks like a lot, but it's not that bad, especially if you have a calculator. All right, let's do a problem. Okay, you have a savings account. With $4,500. Woo. $4,500. So when you were born, Grandma, Grandpa put some money away for you. It earns 2% interest. Doesn't earn a lot, but it earns something. If you leave the money in the bank for 18 years, how much will you have? How much will you have? Okay, let's write that down. I know you're not done. Trying to find it. Donde está? Wait. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. January. Trying to find something here. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. So, interest equals PRT. Money, percent, years. All right? So, how much money? ¿Cuánto dinero? 4,500. What's my rate? What's my percent? 2%. How many years did it take me to... How many years did I leave it? 18. Okay. So, 2%. How do I write 2% as a decimal? 0.02. Move it 2 times. Add your 0, right? 0.02. All right, calculators. Have one, get one, use it. All right. What are we going to type in first? It doesn't matter. Whatever number you want to type in first. So, 4,500 times 0.02. 0.02. Make sure you have that 0.02 times 18. Did we get that number? Agarramos ese número. Six, yeah, that's what I got. What?
Actually, what'd you put in? 1620. That's the answer. No, but like, what did you put in? 4,500. 0.02 times.
Let me get you one that I didn't cough on.
Equal 1620. Oh.
Good job, Axel.
Did you put 45,000? Which zero is 4,500?
Thank you. All right. So you have to type in these three numbers: 4,500, 0.02, and 18. If you do it correctly, you end up with 1,620. This is how much interest you're gonna earn. This is like the free money. Okay? This is amount of free money. Now, that's step one. That's the free money you get from the bank. Free. Then, step two, take your principal to find your total. Take your principal of 4,500 and I'm going to add what I got in step number one. So you take how much you had in the bank and you're going to add your interest. All right. What do we get? $6,120. So you're gonna have $6,120. Not just $4,000. It's a little more. If you leave the money in the bank and don't touch it. So this is positive interest. This is free money that they give you. Yay, free money. Woo! Until Uncle Sam comes and takes it all away.
That's what the government.
Yeah, that's another way of saying the government. Uncle Sam. Taxes. Alright, here we go. We need to buy a house. So, Jacob, I took out a $700,000 loan to buy a small house. Because nowadays, $700,000 doesn't buy you a big house. It buys you a pretty small house. When I was a kid, $700,000 would buy you a mansion. A very, very nice house in a very, very nice location. Now, $700,000 buys you a starter home. Maybe you have to fix it up. The houses are now very expensive compared to when I was a young child. Okay? It takes 30 years to pay it back at a rate of 6%. And percents are pretty high too. So yeah, for like the whole time that you're working, you're going to be paying back your house. And then right when you're going to be retiring, you finish paying your house. So you don't have that payment for your house. It kind of works out perfectly if you can do it.
Like 60 or 55.
Yeah, right when you're going to retire. You retire when you're 60 something. If you're lucky. Right now it's 60. Right now it's 67. By the time you guys get around, it'll probably be way more. Because we're living longer. Well, if you plan it right, Axel, you can retire earlier. All right. You save enough money.
How much money do we need to retire?
A lot. I don't know, how well do you want to live? If you want to live a basic life, okay, not that much. I don't think $1 million would be enough to survive. Okay. Principal, how much money did I borrow from the bank? 700,000. Times, what's my rate? My percent? 6%. What's my time? 30. How do I write 6% as a decimal? That's why it's hard to buy a house, because they're so expensive and the interest rate's pretty high. It's a lot harder to buy a house now than it was before. Alright, type it in. There are 5 zeros, so make sure you type in 5 zeros. 5 zeros here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 0.06. Uh-oh. Times 30. Times this. So 7, and then 5 zeros. Times 0.06. Okay. Times, you got that?
Yeah, I got that one.
Then times 30. So interest is equal to 1, 2, 6. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, to put commas, Axel, we count 3 from the back. 1, 2, 3, comma. 1, 2, 3, comma. So this would be 1,260,000 in interest. Extra money. This is not even including the 700 you have to pay back. This is just your interest.
So this is negative.
1,260,000. Now, I have a disclaimer. In high school, in math, you'll learn about compound interest. Today I just show you simple interest. In 7th grade we just do simple interest. This is not true in this, because this is if you make no payments for 30 years. This is how much interest you would be paying. What happens if I don't make a payment for 30 years on my house? That you lose the house, right? So in this story, because of the math I have to teach you, it would be like if you made no payments. But in reality, we have to make payments. Okay, this is step number 1. Now step number 2. Take your interest. We have to find our total. Take your interest. Why do I put it on the top? Because it's a bigger number. Plus 700,000. All right, Jacob, add this, Jaden. So, how much does my $700,000 house cost after 30 years?
God dang.
1,960,000.
That's how much you have to pay?
That would be the total. Because you got to pay back what you borrowed and the interest. So next time someone says, "Hey, can I borrow $5?" You're like, "Sure, here's $5, but I'm gonna charge you interest.
So $7.
$1 a day, $1 a week, whatever interest you want to pay." So that $5 that you owe him or whatever now turns into $20, and you're like, "Whoa, I just owed you $5." Well, I just learned about interest, and I'm making some money from my early retirement.
Miss, I need to do that. $20 on you? $10. I haven't got paid in like
So
5 months.
exactly, you should be like interest.
Okay, remember interest? Bro, I don't owe you anything. You owe me 20 now. You said if she doesn't pay you back, then she owes me 20. Bro, what do you mean? She hasn't paid me.
Okay, we are going to start on the side that has no 8, no 3. On the back side. The one that has no 3. Go to the side that does not have a 3 on it. I'm going to do... El que no tiene. All right. I'm going to do 2 with you, so stay with me. If you feel like you're good, show me the work, enséñenme el trabajo. We're gonna do both sides, but we're gonna do this side first. This side's easier, so I'm gonna start you on the easier side. Okay, Mark borrowed $3,000 from the bank and agreed to pay the bank 4% interest on the loan. How much money will Mark need to pay back after 2 years? So he's gonna pay back the $3,000 plus interest. So interest is equal to PRT, principal times rate times time. How much money did you borrow? 3,000, Daniel. So I'm going to write 3,000 times, what's my rate? 4% times, what's my time? How many years? 2. Okay. Now, 4%. How do I write 4% as a decimal? Yep. So, 0.04. And we're going to type all of this into our calculator. Pero empezamos atrás. Did you do number 1? Did you type it in? I'll blow my nose. Aiden, please don't mess with it. I need to last 20 more years. All right, what do we get when we type it all in?
240.
Okay, that's called your interest. So for interest, it's just $240. Then so this is step number 1. Step number 2. How much should I borrow? 3,000, and I'm gonna have to pay an additional 240. So I borrowed 3,000, and I have to pay an additional 240 of interest. So in total, I get to pay back $3,240 in total. So this is my total. This is my interest. This is my total. Okay, number 2. This is the last one I'm going to do with you guys. I deposited $5,000 into a bank account that earns a simple interest of 6% annually. How much money will be in the bank after a year? Okay, interest equals PRT. How much money? What's the principal? 5,000 times. What's my rate? Yeah, you can already turn it into a decimal, right? You can skip writing 6% and just write it as a decimal. Times. What's my time? How do you know? If it says a year, un año, that means how many? 1. Va a ser esta semana. De ley va a ser esta semana. How much?
3,000.
No.
Wait, what?
Someone didn't use her decimal.
300?
If you say 3,000, I know you ignore the 0.06. Then step number 2. 5,000 plus how much interest? 300. So we're going to pay back $5,300 in total. It is a lot of money. Credit cards are the worst, Jacob. Credit cards will charge you 25-30%. Imagine paying an extra 30% on that PlayStation because you didn't buy it cash.
This I read it wrong.
Okay.
I thought I had another 0.
Okay.